Привет, надеюсь, что меня хорошо слышно. По крайней мере, я старался для этого. Сейчас начнем скоро, скорее всего, через минут 5 примерно. Что-то я сегодня запоздал немного. Я хотел пораньше запустить, но засиделся в Теkken. Да, это зависимость уже. Тут никак по-другому, видимо. Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Да, нормально все. Вроде бы. Мне музыка прям нравится, не знаю. Это музыка из игры, которую я тебе скидывал из бадика. Да нормально все, я все уже скачал. Не парься, вчера еще все скачал. Не напряжно и, в принципе, подходит под начало стрима, я думаю. Как дела? Чем сегодня занят был? Я сегодня вообще пришел, получается, на работу такой. Захожу. Ну, типа, загружаюсь, все. Мне старший говорит, что, ну, сегодня контактов, типа, вообще нету. И ты можешь, конечно, типа, посидеть, попробовать, но легче, типа, перенести просто свой выходной. Я так подумал, что я, ну, типа, ничего там особо не насижу, на самом деле. Учитывая, что, как сказать-то мягко, ну, 70 контактов это мало. Это прям очень мало. То есть, ну, а толку сидеть там, просиживать штаны просто так, типа, не делая ни продаж, ничего. Смысл вообще на работу только приходить. Типа, я хоть так отработаю и отдохну одинаковое количество просто в разные дни. То есть я, получается, с 28 просто на сегодня перекинул. У меня, получается, сегодня и завтра этот... Скажу. Выходной его. Помню. Вот, как-то так. Поэтому сегодня я, получается, лентяйничал весь день, если так можно сказать. Я надеюсь, что так нельзя сказать, но правда жизни. Ничего не попишешь. Я типа говорю, я на работу сегодня пришел. Пришел только поработать, загружаю комп. Мне старший говорит, что типа сегодня вообще контактов тупо нет, типа звонить некому. Типа ты можешь, конечно, там 70 штук пришло. Ты можешь, конечно, типа попробовать, но лучше и легче перенести просто выходной. То есть у меня 28-29 получается выходные были. Я специально ставил себе, потому что у меня день рождения 29-го. Я с 28-го, получается, перекинул просто на сегодня. Ну, то есть по факту я отдохну тоже количество, то есть 2 дня и 1 день там. Так что, в принципе, у меня ничего особо не поменяется. Но в плане того, что я просто так зато не просижу день. То есть просто так я его не потрачу. Я зато поспал сегодня нормально, поиграл, отдохнул. Типа того. Я хоть так отдыхал бы, то есть хоть там я бы сидел постоянно с телефоном, с планшетом. Хоть так. Типа того. Как-то, ну, вот так получилось. Так, ну что, сейчас минуты через 2, через 3 начнем, я думаю. Сейчас подойду. Так, я в общем тут. Так, сейчас проверяю, что мне нормально слышно. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, десять. Вроде нормально. Должно быть, по крайней мере. Привет, привет, Крис. Пайреле. Как тебя обзывал чат-бот? Так, ладно, погнали, короче, играть. Микро вроде нет, не трясется. Я просто, может, то, что садился, либо вот так вот, может быть. Вот так нормально? Ну, типа, объективное мнение спрашиваю у большинства, поэтому у него тоже, в принципе, спрашиваю, поэтому, да. Я бота хорошо помню, к сожалению. Или к счастью. Так. Да, вот так супер, окей. Может из-за того, что я садился, у меня стол небольшой. Поэтому, возможно, да, из-за этого мог трястись. Это гребаный... Как он называется-то, забыл. HyperX, короче. Надо нормальный себе микрофон купить. Нет, расхайпленное говно. А что-нибудь нормальное. Сейчас я вырублю все, что мне может интернет забирать. Погнали. Вчера, кстати, я загрузил обнову, чтобы сегодня не сидеть. Какие небольшие шорохи. Когда я микрофон туда-сюда возил. Возможно, да. Может быть. Тара-тара-та-та-тара. Господи, что с моим горлом? Я вроде бы вылечился, вроде бы и нет. Мне постоянно горло почему-то хрипит. Прям вот постоянно. Я хрен знает, с чем это связано вообще. Сейчас сразу на сюжетку пойдем. Если она у меня открыта, я не помню, открыта она у меня или нет. По-моему, открыта. Да ничего у тебя не должно быть, я все обновлял вчера. Вот. Все хорошо, все вчера обновил. Все замечательно. Будет он мне искать данные. Как же я хочу кого-нибудь из Кослан в ХСР, господи. Либо монашку ту, либо ГГ импакта. Он наш ГГ вроде импакта, если не ошибаюсь. Который Кана Кослана. Надо будет посмотреть. Steel Series говорили тоже типа кал. Хрен знает. Надо будет посмотреть, типа, не по рекламе. Башни Гипериона. Откуда? Что я тут делаю? Я думаю, мне не надо этим вопросом задаваться, что я тут делаю. Так, короче. Вроде как еще этой нету, да? Как я, блин? Кавкит. Она вроде не вышла еще. Что мне все пишут постоянно? Так, комиссия по делам. По химии. Куда мне надо? Так, либо я туплю, либо чё? Наверное, да, наверное, я туплю просто. Это, в принципе, не редкость. Ну да. Прошу прощения. Я так понимаю, через телепорты мне туда, да? Это же сюжетное задание? Да, это сюжетное задание. Вот он что, понятненько. Так, пойдем. Я думаю, все будет хорошо, да? Сегодня, как говорится, никто не умрет. Как говорится, да не умерла, но в конце лофу.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
А, окей.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
Значит, она предвидела, наверное.
Time is of the essence. The most important task for the Xianzhou Luofu is suppressing the Stellaron. General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights. He
Да,
would
моя
have
город
known
сегодня
she'd
умрет.
act on the results
Это
of
точно.
divination.
Thank goodness the general didn't make us go with the knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people, it's tough to bear.
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the ambrosial arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is
Но это
child's
было
play in
эпично.
comparison.
Согласись.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
Ничья, короче, была.
A draw? This isn't a tournament, you know. I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that.
Где-то опять душнит.
Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
Дедуля, хватит душнить, а то я тебя заставлю что-нибудь сжимать.
Be careful.
И тебе это не
Those
понравится.
monsters- Look, there's someone over there. Here, there are still survivors here.
You're not the knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
We're reinforcements sent by the General. Where's everyone else?
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements. Jing Yuan is truly running out of options.
Run! She's a disciple of Sanctus Medicus!
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us.
А,
And then it's
ясно.
not just me they'll be running from.
Так ты еще одна, получается, ебанушка, да?
Hurry! Leave here! I can't control myself anymore!
Time for a fun.
No more playing nice.
Как я давно не играл, господи.
I'm on guard.
Давай. Херач.
You're not going anywhere.
Отлично. И вторая твоя фаза.
More enemies. Time for a fun.
It's time.
The lives of short-life species are so fleetingly brief. Why seek death?
А чё их так мало-то?
This combat needs optima. This is double speed.
Lands at the ready.
Как-то вас маловато, ребят.
Hit!
Take this. Sunrise Phoenix. You're not going anywhere.
Can I have fun this time?
Умри.
I'm on guard.
Let me tend your wounds.
Так, ну тебя подхилим немножко, я думаю.
Good as new.
Let me through.
More enemies. Time for a fun.
Чё?
Need a doctor? Hiya!
Ты имеешь в виду всегда ходить вот этими ударами?
Can I have fun this time?
Ладно, запомню. Ну, типа, если это будет оптимально, почему нет?
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
You don't look so good.
Want to see what
Нормально.
I can do?
Не то немножко сделал.
What's in your prescription? Stop this! More enemies.
Да ладно,
This
давай.
combat need. This is double speed.
Why did you come to the Xianzhou? To seek immortality? You don't have to appease Jingyuan. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus
Перестань
provide
пиздеть.
all that you desire.
Перестань пиздеть, пожалуйста. Ты более опасный, я так понимаю.
Let me through. Stop this. Don't your hands hurt?
Lance at the ready.
Let me tend your wounds.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Good as new.
No more playing nice. You're not going anywhere.
I'm on
Спокойно,
guard.
живем.
You don't look so good.
I can do?
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Отключить, пожалуйста. Да бибизяна? Это кто вообще?
Lands at the ready.
Need a doctor? You're the best. Don't your hands hurt? Let me through.
Так, ультовать я в них не буду. Но ульта еще пригодится.
Time for a buzz.
А вот так я сделаю.
Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go. The Master Diviner's troops are
Неплохо.
ahead.
Просто ждет, когда вы уйдете.
go.
Окей. Пойдем.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaoshut, the plague's.
Want to see what I can do?
Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Помянем, да. Не знаю, насколько хорошим он был, но помянем.
You don't look so good.
Let me through. Dodge this.
Lance ablaze. Lance!
Зря сделал это, ну ладно. Пофиг, пускай будет.
Who goes there?
Здорово.
Time for a buzz.
Rise, Phoenix!
Da?
Пускай так пока будет.
Time for a buzz.
Привет, привет. Как дела твои?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Так может это девушка, откуда ты знаешь? Хотя хрен знает. Как же я жду грёбаный август.
Looks good.
There it is.
Здорово.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Can I have fun this time? This is double speed.
Как дела? Как нашел? Мне просто интересно, как, блин, канал получше продвигать, если нашел через поиск, то хэштеги побольше ставить. Да, да. Для мамы его жду. Типа поэтому и спрашиваю.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Уничтожаем всех монстров, которых в принципе видим.
Time for a buzz. Next double speed.
Land! Forward!
Ок. Так. Интересно, тут по сюжетке много осталось или нет? Мало ли.
Who goes there? Show yourselves! Wait, it's you. Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
Угу.
You recognize us?
Are you not the general's guest?
Окей, буду знать.
The Master Diviner prophesied your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances.
Буду знать. А Футсян здесь?
Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance.
Спасибо ему за это.
The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Так, получить информацию об исходе боя, и ждите. Хорошо. Ты враг? Друг? Блин, это крутой. Да я понял, что до квеста хватает. Мало ли. Я поэтому и хотел узнать по основной сюжетке сколько. Не, допы я прохожу, почему? Допы я только для себя прохожу. Они просто не все интересны, как мне кажется.
We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the Plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another.
Так, мы, короче, рыцаря нашли, если чё.
Thanks for your intel. I'll dispatch someone immediately.
Может, там помочь можно.
The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human.
Спасибо большое. Я хоть как-то горло смягчаю, не знаю, как это объяснить.
Our immortal blood and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Отомстишь, отомстишь. Скоро будет большая проблема, кто ты отомстишь, возможно, если ты живешь до нее. О. Так они все... Это, блин, как... клишированные злодеи, блин, которые в зеленых одеждах ходят, и никто их не видит, блин. Вот реально.
You want to ask questions? Fine, but I must be present the whole way through.
Которые разве что маячком не мигают.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring. That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Так вот как оно выглядит.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
The master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short life species.
Мне вот интересно, Стелларон всегда меняет свою форму или типа он реально в виде семян всегда?
Look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the abundance.
Окей, давай, Дрейв, расскажи.
So, you witnessed it too? The ambrosial arbor's resurrection. Magnificent. In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus, the Abundance, gifted the ambrosial arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements.
Забавно было бы, если он менял форму каждый раз.
Soon we will return to the
Типа его хрен
glory of the
найдешь.
Befall era. You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the ambrosial arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
Ну, если бы это было так просто, они бы давно покончили с ними уже, скорее всего. Я что хотел сказать, надо будет, как закончим сюжетом, еще к Кларе вернуться. У нас же там вторая часть в этой доп-квеста вроде.
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus. To eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
Ну, у меня, допустим, тело и не человека вроде как. Так, ну с тобой все понятно, короче. Ты ебанат просто.
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough times. It's making me a little nervous. Are you ready?
Так никто и не сексуализирует ее, как бы, если что. Ваш выбор может иметь необратимые последствия. В следующей миссии навсегда исчезнут из истории. Лишь слепую... Подожди. А что за миссия? Подожди. А что за миссия? А где она? Что за миссия-то? Я что-то не вижу. Либо я тупой, либо ее я не вижу почему-то. Подожди, а какого
When the
хрена?
Master Diviner gets back, are you ready?
Подожди, где эта миссия-то? А что за миссия? Если появится истину, лишь небеса накажут грешников. Это интересное задание вообще. Или, в принципе, можно его скипнуть. Давай сходим, надеюсь, он небольшое.
It's getting late. Where to now?
That tree remained dead for thousands of years. And it figured now's a good
Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits. Many who undertake the far-reaching journey to the Xianzhou are weighed down by a heavy heart and exhaustion. But your steps are bold and steady, a stride worthy of a nameless. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered
Это
to
по
the
поводу
seat of
того
divine
лекарства,
foresight.
которое мне давали, все вспомнил.
The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
Ладно, погнали. Там. Далеко?
That tree remained dead for thousands of years, and it figured now's a good time to come back to life.
Да нет, в принципе, недалеко. Посмотрим. Я ж не знаю, как он и чё. По какому-то официальному делу, да, мне надо войти.
You're back. Anything you wanted to share?
Да, у меня тут заключение, если чё.
Wow. Even for those alchemists, that was fast. Don Shu. Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise.
А как она слепая что-то писала вообще, интересно?
So quickly. Let me see her report. No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts.
Спасибо, чё?
Take them. You've done so much for the Lafu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do.
Да, прям шпион был тут. Не знаю кто. Так. Уже иду. Да, хорошо. Как ты смс-ки, блин, пишешь слепая? Серьезно. Как работает слепота у вас? Я не понимаю. Как она смс-ки слепая-то пишет? Как говорят, то не про характер ее.
Thank you for coming on such short notice.
А мне просто задание надо закончить.
My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time?
Да, без проблем.
Thank you. The patient in question is a little girl. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This is the medicine.
Не, мне кажется, на телефоне это все равно сложнее.
Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Маленькая девочка.
That tree remained dead for thousands of years.
Come on, draw already.
Где у вас чертова лестница? Вопрос другой, она слепая была, получается, с детства или нет? Вот это мне интересно.
Is this the one Don Shu sent me to find? Did she come here to treat other sightless people?
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west.
Блин, как они в сраты перевести, господи.
She can't get down.
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business.
Таких ебанутых нет.
Who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of this. I beat people up all the time.
Yeah, get lost. Stop meddling in our business.
Вы чё такие выебистые?
Stop yelling and help me up already.
They use some kind of hidden power. I saw it. You're a cheater.
That's right. If you hadn't cheated, I would have knocked your lights out.
You sure about that, boss? They didn't even flinch. Ugh, shut up! Boss, let's get out of here. We shouldn't fight anyone that doesn't respect martial arts.
I'll let you off the hook this time. Next time we fight fair and square.
Ты, блин, дорасти сначала.
Thank you for helping me, mister.
Спирал стильно даже лучше ужасен. В смысле? Ты имеешь в виду на японском?
I'm okay. off on my own. Then I wouldn't have run into those guys. They always laugh at me for being blind. They like to trip me up and steal my things.
Видимо, кончи везде хватает.
Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily. Oh, Don Shu asked you to come? Things are bad on Olafu recently. Don Shu must be very busy. Thank you, mister. Remember to thank her for me.
Как-то слишком много людей его стало называть братиком. Мне кажется, Кларе ревновать будет.
Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Don Shu.
Так, ладно, пойдем. Я уже ориентируюсь, блин, в этих лестницах, капец.
That tree remained dead for thousands of years.
How was she?
Отнес,
Did
короче.
you deliver the medicine? She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps. To pay a little
А как
kindness
слепые
forward.
учатся, мне интересно писать.
Thank you for looking after the
Я имею в
child.
виду с помощью устройств.
Could I ask you for another favor, friend? Yes. I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars. The relatives who took her in aren't close to her.
Капитан титулов,
Whenever
конечно.
I treat her, she often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal.
Ну, она могла вообще далеко
She
свалить.
told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her. Her parents used to be artisans in the commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place. In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these
Спаситель,
days.
благодетель, проходит смертный иномирец, но безымянный. Так много имен. А безымянный так много имен, я понял. Так, найдите маленькую девочку. Ебать, ты убежала. Ехать ты убежала, конечно. Ты как слепошарый так бегаешь? О, здорово.
Time for a buzz. Rise, Phoenix!
Кстати, я давно в этот в Honkai Impact не заходил, надо бы зайти. Завтра, наверное, или сегодня даже, потом зайду. Проходить.
is double speed.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Здорово. Как ты тут до хрена, если что? Подозрительно до хрена.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
What's happening?
Поэтому не надо одной ходить. У Клары-то этот есть, как его, сварок. У нее-то никого нету, чтобы одной ходить. Тем более слепая. Надо же понимать.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiaoyu.
Thank you, big brother. Thank you, Anshu.
You don't need to be scared anymore. He is here.
When I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden. I'm sorry.
Сколько личности в этом челике, который говорит только о мыслях. По факту.
Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling. Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we meet. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path? I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality.
Иногда ребенок как бы если что.
In the darkness, fearing every incoming, invisible obstacle, unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone, everything is like a hot coal in the dark. Invisible, yet still able to
Она
burn.
слишком жестока по сравнению по отношению к ребенку.
She can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her. Yes, by trying my best to change her personal circumstances. In the meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness. Just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Anshu. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
Good. I hope you remember this. Forever. This place is too dangerous.
Говорит, я про это и понял изначально. То есть, почему у нас ГГ этого не заметила, не знаю.
Thank you again for all you've done.
Или ты не мне говоришь, или ты про вот нее говоришь.
Ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become chief alchemist. Yet,
А, ты про Клару написал, окей.
Still things that leave me feeling helpless. That's the reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead. For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish.
Всегда поражалась этим условностям. Вы, блин, огромные деревья творите. Творите магию, не можете глаза починить себе. А, я понял.
That's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair. That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance.
Окей. Понимаю.
What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author.
Три глаза поделятся.
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in exalting Sanctum have been met. For now. Oh. I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect. See you soon, friend.
Что-то она какая-то странная, мне кажется. Окей, пойдем, подождем. Бля, ебучие лестники. Как я вас ненавижу. Так, не туда, не та лестница. Блин.
Move on already. Web novels are the way forward.
Какой-то железный ящик ищешь. А, ясно. Она местный этот Петросян.
Wait, so you're still reading traditional literature? Move on already. Web novels are the way forward.
Старая шкатулка. Откуда я ее взял? Так они, получается, перерождаются, то есть, по факту-то, если даже кто-то умрет, он переродится у них? Или как оно у них работает, у долгоживущих? Соберут, что нет?
Wait, so you're still reading traditional literature? Move on already! Web novels are the way forward.
Есть рекомендации какие-нибудь? Капец ты мелкая, конечно. Хотя по виду здесь нельзя определять, мне кажется, сколько ей лет.
Go right ahead. Mr. CN said that making bookworms feel at home is more important than getting them to buy something. All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas.
Так, импостер наш написал. Наш маленький импостер написал. Пойдем бить. Возможно.
Looks like the person you were waiting for has gotten in touch. Safe travels. Oh, maybe buy a book next time?
Ну давай я сейчас куплю, что. Это нефиг делать, просто так потрачу деньги. Просто чисто. Почему бы нет? Три части куплю и все. Ну так старалась продать, поэтому чё бы нет.
Wait, so you're still reading traditional literature?
There you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately.
И что ты мне подаришь, интересно?
Some useful items away with you. Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health. I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet. And I'd like you to have it. Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so shall we say goodbye for now? Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you in the true sense of the word.
Принять или отложить в сторону? Так, если я приму, мне кажется, мне, в принципе-то, ничего не будет. Если я отложу, то его могут изучить, в принципе. Хотя кто его изучит, кроме нее? Как бы она вроде как тут главный алхимик. Ну, это типа логика сухая. Что, принимаем? типа для нормального завершения квеста что надо-то? Окей. Не, давай попробуем отложить, ладно. Не будем вхреначивать его в себя.
It's not that I don't trust Danshu, but this doesn't seem like something I should take lightly. Something feels off. I'd better talk to Qingzu at the seat of divine foresight.
Отнесу-ка эту херню ей. Пускай проверяет. Так, подожди, нам вниз. Да, я заколебался путаться здесь уже. Кто, блин, делал эти гребаные лестницы? Кто делал эти гребаные лестницы, господи? Подожди, мне надо по лестнице спуститься и просто пройти туда. Правильно? Ну, что я не так делаю? Я, видимо, не туда пошел просто. Короче, проверяй. Она там что-то наделала.
It's been a while. To what? I understand. You say you have suspicions about this pellet she gave you? How about this? Leave this broom-dew concentrate pellet with me, and I'll find someone to run a few tests on it.
Отлично, бери.
I need to find a trustworthy alchemist, so you'll need to wait here a while. It isn't easy to find trustworthy people like yourself in these perilous times.
Спасибо, Плестио.
Thank the stars you were wise enough not to take that pellet. My alchemists were able to extract many forbidden components. The result is identical.
То есть она мне то же самое приготовила, то что я нашел в рецепте. Прикольно.
I had a suspicion that there might be a spy in the Alchemy Commission, but I never expected it to be someone so high up in the organization. I'll put out a wanted notice for Danshu immediately. If you find any trace of her, get in touch with me. Take this D-Ting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
Окей, пойдем бить лицо. В общем, мы говорили, скорее генералу перестану доверять, чем тебе. Понятно. За почему у них ГГ вызывает такое доверие?
Danshu isn't here. Where could she be? I've got it. Danshu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the D-Ting that Qingzu let me to track her. Time to come out, little D-Ting. I need you to help me find Donshu.
Так, подожди. Он должен вроде как путь указать, да? Ага, где-то здесь он должен быть. Здорово. Капец, тут квест длинный.
More enemies. Time for a buzz. Dodge this!
Ну, в Белобоге он еще не понимающим юнцом, скажем так, был. Здесь он более-менее понимает, что происходит вообще. Здорово. Прикольно, что теперь пинг вот здесь пишет сверху, а не снизу. Это раньше был. По-моему, это раньше не так было. Как она этот огромный меч удерживает, интересно. Как думаешь, Март 7 протнут? Подскажи, соберем походцу.
That's Donshu. With a group of disciples? I guess that tells me all I need to know.
Здорово.
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
Stand down. He's a friend.
Many of our brethren have fallen by his hands.
Yes, I am aware.
But
I said he's my friend. Leave us.
Yes, Master.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me.
Мне как бы солгала, если чё.
I lied to you about many things. But I reserve my apology only for deceiving you into taking the medicine. As for the other falsehoods, they were merely in aid of communicating as equals. Did you ingest the broomdew concentrate pellet I gave you?
Давай скажем не правду, пофигу.
I admire your vigilance. What a shame. So many elixir seekers arrive on the Xianzhou in the hope of obtaining the formula to
Смысл
immortality.
ей врать?
But none have succeeded. Their aspirations are well founded. The Xianzhou does indeed harbor the secret to becoming immortal. I admire you. So, I thought I'd give you the chance to obtain it. The broomdew concentrate pellet will turn you into a long-life species. You will feel the limitless freedom of the form bestowed upon you by merciful Medicus. By not taking it, you are foregoing its benefits. Such a pity. Though, as your friend, I respect your choice. Friend, please. I urge you to leave the Luofu.
Да, все не так
Abandon
однозначно.
this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be. What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plague's author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy? Do you really think that is the case? You don't understand Merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic? I do not ask for you to pick a side. I just wish for you to leave the Law Fu, to leave this all behind. This isn't your fight, and I do not wish to make an enemy of you.
Да с хрена ли я отпускать буду? Да тут тварь мы земле предадим.
Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
Ты серьезно? Ты ее просто так отпустишь? Серьезно?
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Капец, они шарашат теперь, конечно. Просто вспоминаю первый стрим, блин, сколько они снимали. И вот этот, блин. Понятненько. Охренеть, минус 10к.
I'd better report my findings to Qingzu at the seat of divine foresight.
Как же я заебался туда бегать.
It's getting late. Where to now?
I don't believe in ghosts.
Не туда. Гребаный, что ты через колено. Я заколебался уже по этим лестницам бегать реально. В Белобуге было гораздо проще ориентироваться.
How did it go?
Капец, у нее нагина-то большая. Почему кроме Ахи?
So you weren't able to apprehend her. I see. These people have been in hiding for so long. They must have a more nefarious plan. I've got to apprehend them quickly. Once again, thank you for all your help. With your intel, we will put a stop to Don Shu.
Прикольно.
Jing Yuan tells me you'll be joining the forces led by the Alchemy Commission and Master Diviner. I won't take up any more of your time. Please, take good care of yourself. If you run into Don Shu again, contact the nearest Cloud Knights. Take this as a token of my appreciation. You deserve it.
А, все, да. Окей. Ладно, погнали теперь к Март 7. Обратно. И по сюжету пойдем.
Master Diviner, you're back.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now.
Как бы да, мы как будто заслужили, если чё.
To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer.
Она провалилась, да, не справилась.
What's all this about a difficult conflict?
Как, в принципе, генерал подозревал, я так
The
понимаю.
disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult? Sharp as always. I knew we'd spent too long around the Master Diviner. Now we're predicting the future. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope. I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Как навигатор вообще ходила.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
То стопудово отправят. Не сейчас, так потом.
We're not? Jing Yuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected.
Ах, целый год притворялся, перепроход смогал. Сам видео человека, потом взорвал половину поезда. Нормально. Неплохо.
After receiving the ambrosial arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Lawful's most
Кавили
vital
потом
commission.
разгревался. Неплохо,
After
неплохой
all, it was
подъем.
they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. They also developed many incredible technologies from the tree itself. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it. Morning bells chime in a dream.
Я сказал ей, что я ничего не принимал.
Do you see that?
Я вижу только, как текстуры прогрузились на ходу.
There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray.
Будет эпично сейчас.
Moreover,
No one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knight's first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
30% хп. Бывает. Разберемся.
Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The ambrosial arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the general would seek outside help.
А чем их организмы отличаются, интересно?
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time. Rather,
ну, это не ее даже предсказание, но ладно, не суть.
If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff.
Спасибо большое.
Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
Мистер Янг ни хрена не хочет. Ну надо.
You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Ну поехали.
Huh. I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
Долгоживущих много воспоминаний, когда они начинают исчезать, процесс слишком стремительный. Не входит безумие, ты говорю без заученных терминов на фусианском. Понимаю.
Wait, Miss Ting-Yun, why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible.
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The general commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders. There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe.
Seems like the smoke. Time for a buzz.
Нормально пока что. Пока разберемся. Интересно, какое оружие ГГ новые дадут. Да, ничего не открываю, не смотрю. В своих террасах буду опускать ниже положенного. В смысле? Почему?
Turn it off! Why did you turn it on?
Не знаю. Просто так. Ищите 3 малых горнила эликсиров. Здорово. А чё тебе лук не нравится?
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz. Dodge this!
Lance! Forward!
Лук, мне кажется, очень прикольно.
Time for a buzz. Dodge this!
Вот он еще. Не понял, при чем тут Юйку, ну ладно.
This is double speed.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Yay, we did it! Can't see the smoke anymore.
Тут у нас какие-то черти интересные. А, Юйку лук. Я понял. Как она прикольно выглядит. Как она прикольно в этом виде выглядит, конечно.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara.
Поэтому, типа, обязательно было, чтобы узнали, почему ее обвиняют. Я понял.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Luofu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance.
Прикольно.
We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the
Она телепат, что ли? Она типа пулями управляет, я так и не понял.
Established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
Поехали.
Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
Ладно, начнем с себя.
I'm on guard. Hit.
Так, подхилим ее.
Good as new.
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere! Take this! Rise, Phoenix!
Lamps ablaze. Lamps! Forward!
Dodge this!
Нормально. Себе хил. Найс.
Lance at the ready.
Так, не. Да зачем? Ладно, не суть.
Let me through!
Так, он вот это ты. Просто по идее, что Кавка уже знает, что я стеру буду. Поэтому начал стрелять в Усюань. Я распределил варианты, чтобы перенаправить пули, чтобы не задеть никого. Понятно. Блин, что я сделал? А, не, я все правильно сделал, ладно. Забей.
This combat needs optimized. This is double speed.
Можете использовать... Чё?
Time for a buzz.
I'm on guard. Lamps ablaze. Lamps! Forward!
Насрать.
Of immortality.
What's in your prescription?
Good as new. Time for a buzz.
It's time.
This combat needs This is double speed.
Need a doctor?
Так, надо усилить ее.
Good as new.
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere!
Time for a buzz.
Lamps at the ready.
Let me tend your wounds!
Why? She said...
Нормально. Живем пока что.
ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that Fantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You,
Что будет весело,
Lord
походу.
Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
What?
What a shame.
Ну, типа, она не была доброй, что ли? Она, типа, доброй никогда не была, я так понимаю. Понятно. Прикольно. Или она в нее вселилась, я так и не понял что-то. Она в нее вселилась, получается, просто наблюдала, получается, за ней, или как оно работает? Я что-то не понял. Я на самом деле не понял еще, что произошло. Прекрати пиздеть.
Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
I'm on guard.
Let me tend your wounds.
Копирка достаточно давно заменена. А настоящая Тинюнь тогда где? Я что-то так и не понял сейчас. Типа, этого в сюжете еще не сказали?
Lamps ablaze. Lance! Forward!
No more playing nice. Dodge this! Can I have fun this time? Need a doctor?
А, я понял. Типа мы настоящие даже и не знали, я понял. Прикольно. Четко, прикольно.
Nice teamwork.
Мы настоящие даже и не знали Тинюнь. Понятно.
Time for a buzz.
It's time.
Let me tend your wounds. Dodge this! Let me through.
Lands at the ready.
This combat needs optimizing.
Так, ну давай тебя.
This is double speed.
Типа встречала-то, получается, сначала у нас тоже копирка ее или что? Так и не понял сейчас.
Want to see what I can do? Time for a buzz.
I'm on guard.
Тинюнь подменили до оленя. Ага. Типа в тот момент, когда дерево ожило, ее подменили, ты имеешь в виду?
They have no qualms about dealing out destruction by their own hand.
Да, помню.
Since that stubborn general of yours has forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure I steal the show. My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain you.
Take this! Shape of Taishu!
То есть я была не супер недовольна тем, что ей приходится нас сопровождать. А, кстати, да. Это забавно. Это забавно, кстати. Я этого даже не заметил.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Да не убили, не успокойся. Нормально с ним все.
Nice teamwork.
Want to see what I can do?
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Scratch.
This combat needs optimizing.
Давай добьем его.
This is double speed.
Да мне кажется, они не убили. Это было бы очень тупо. Таким образом ее слить. Давай себя похили немножко.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Lance at the ready.
Так, давай похилим.
Good as new.
Просто максимально хилим всех, кого можно.
Good as new.
Want to see what I can do?
Отлично.
Take this! Shape of Taishu!
Теперь ты.
Time for a buzz.
Это то же самое, если бы откидали по Гере за Кока-Коле, на релизе бы дали баннер, потом убили их живьем. Ну, кстати, да. Я про это с тобой говорил. Это было бы супер глупо. Так что она, скорее всего, да, жива.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting-Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
Если не пачка генерала просто сломается. Я промолчу. Поясней
The
доводит.
flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Ting-Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting-Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting-Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
Минимум 7 боссов нас еще ждет. Это версия 7 минимум. Капец, конечно.
You're saying that the real Ting-Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting-Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her.
Это странно было бы.
Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal, to sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
С Данилкой это уже сработало.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen, planting a Stellaron in the Luofu, all part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that self.
Погнали, чё?
Let's make haste.
Фантилии пиздится. Она что, до стопудово придет?
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable. What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
It all happened so suddenly. But looking back, I think Mr. Yang was right. Ting Yun was behaving strangely. She was fascinated with the Abundance's creations.
Since she was an Amicastor dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission, it's evident that there must indeed be a person with her name in the commission. We'll have to let the Cloud Knights get to the bottom of what happened to the real Ting Yun. As for the Ting Yun who accompanied us all that way, it's like what Mr. Yang said. Her appearance was designed to sow seeds of doubt among us. We cannot allow ourselves to fall into her trap. It is a delve governed by the Vidyadhara, supposedly an ancient oceanic region transferred from the Vidyadhara home planet. After the Ambrosial Arbor was broken in two during the war, its roots were left gnarled and broken. Yet it never died. The Alliance decided to seal the arbor within Scale Gorge Waterscape, entrust it to the High Elders of the Vidyadhara, and rely on the power of long scions to constrain it. It has been so long. No one knows whether the seal remains. Even if it does, I doubt it will hinder that spectral Lord Ravager. I've reported the current situation to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He made no further contact after we communicated at the Matrix. He said he had important matters to personally attend to. The situation stands on the edge of a precipice. We must trust in the General.
Ладно, пойдем.
This is... Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long
Я бота поправил немножко. Он теперь и ссылку правильно дает и не будет особо.
I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain.
You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
Так, что написал? Почему не отправилась опять?
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster.
Да понятно, это конечно.
But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information.
Вы заколебали все только в своей голове говорить. Пробный Даньхань. Ладно. Пойдем.
I'm sorry, I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
What a huge cauldron.
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people, the Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the tide and refines it into medicinal pellets.
Нормально тебя штырит. Я же забыл, что у нас... А, нет, все правильно, я спускаюсь.
All the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain
Жители...
cloud hymn
Мне просили кучу возможностей в снятии.
chance to learn more, young master.
But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, cloud hymn magic is just the beginning.
Of Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse?
Неплохо было.
These memories.
Отсылочка.
No, they have nothing to do with me anymore.
Это ты себя в этом убедил, что тебя с ним ничего не связывает.
They say that you're Lung's power incarnate. Is that true?
Long. I was exiled from the Shenzhou. I'm no longer one of the scions of permanence.
I doubt I will be here to see you take charge. No need to feel aggrieved. Vidyadhara go through cycles of life and death, existing forever in this world. By the time you are the High Elder, my hatching rebirth will be complete, and I will be a child once again. Please take care of me.
Surging power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder. Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies.
Я пока не особо понимаю, что происходит.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as you always were. It seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
На лодке такой под печальную музыку плывет, нормально. Неплохой кадр.
He's here. Right on time. That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling.
Подраться охота, да?
It's... Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you. You're here. It's time to pay the price! It's time! You think changing form will help you escape? Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng.
Понятно.
You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you. Dan Heng, you will know the pain of death.
Not on my watch. You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Look out!
Окей.
Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Пес он быстро, конечно. Капец он быстро, реально.
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. High Elder of the Videodora. Imbibitor Lunae.
Он теперь в такой форме будет? Вау. Как же он охуенно выглядит.
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice. I've heard of you, Imbibitor Lunae. First it was the Stellaron Hunters, now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Come get me.
I have no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Он теперь постоянно в такой форме будет, мне просто интересно.
Out of the way! Do not be afraid.
Нихера себе он херачит.
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends.
А типа, если он в такой форме постоянно будет, это охуенно будет, конечно.
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins.
Она, походу, единственная, кого-то заебала.
Surrender!
What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy?
I wonder if the others are okay.
Охуеть, он ебашит.
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
So familiar. Did she teach you?
Прикольно.
You deserve no. Can't delay any longer.
Используйте навык, чтобы усилить базовую атаку до нахождения пожирателя волны до 3 раз подряд. Ну-ка.
There's no other way.
Воу.
Forgive me.
Нихуя себе. Охуеть. Просто за один раз 30% хп, серьезно?
All of you listen to me. Stop.
Заебали, мать.
Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
Да, после такого, да.
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lawfu's hotshot general.
Jingyuan.
Как воспитательница, ну да. По факту.
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time. It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale
Ну, это
Gorge
неплохо.
Waterscape.
Это неплохо. То есть сначала Кавку убью, потом
Shall we
его
go
тогда.
and see them together?
Спасибо. Не, вот его с его атаками, на самом деле, перебафанными, я реально хочу убить.
Lunarescent depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Danfeng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Dan Feng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water. An exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
По факту.
I already told you,
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Don Feng, you must do something for me.
Отпиздить Фантилию.
Before I can let Don Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Luofu.
Давай. Я просто хочу сюжетку до конца, возможно, пройти. Хотя бы. Просто шел сегодня.
If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact,
Давай.
I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Don Feng is no more. Now, there is only Don Heng. But I am the general of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must.
По факту. Он, в принципе, связан с обязанностями.
The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
Мне кажется, они офигеют от такого вида.
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain. I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion. The hunt is far from over.
Спасибо
All the
большое.
while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath. Even if it means the end of the Luofu. Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction.
Сейчас думаю, скорее всего, файт будет с ней, да?
Lord Ravager Fantilia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been laid bare, she has no choice but to retreat. And yet that hardly suits her philosophy of destruction. There must be something more.
Her hatching rebirth is complete. She left me all alone. Still, I wait for the day of my rebirth. Endless waiting.
Головоломки. Я понял, прикольно. Не хотел бы я, конечно, с ними с головоломкой видеться, но ладно. У меня с ХП все в порядке.
Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go! Heaven's surge. Rise!
This is our chance.
А серьезно, я не могу его нормальную атаку использовать? Ёпарасоте, как же давно я так от ним пользовался, я даже отвык от нее, серьезно. От этой биты, блин, бесполезной. Япона, мать.
Sent a storm. Heaven's surge. Quick!
This is our chance.
Conflict is pitiless.
Grace.
Try that again.
Хера себе.
Heaven's surge. Rise!
This is our chance.
A foregone conclusion.
Tough luck running into me.
Нормально живет.
Let's go.
Heaven's surge. Quick!
There's no time to lose.
Один или два раза. Один, два или три раза, я понял. Надо научиться.
Try that again.
Time for... Show no mercy.
Как же прикольно его ульта выглядит.
Let's make it quick.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
My turn.
Let's go.
The strength.
A foregone conclusion.
Два раза прикольно, кстати, классно. Да, про ультимейт забыл.
Are made to be broken.
You can't run.
Let's make it quick.
I sent a storm.
Here is thunder.
Давай. Блин. Мой гроб тоже сегодня умрет. Херам.
The strength.
Xingyuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu.
Блин.
We are indebted to you and your forces. The seats of divine foresight relate the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Huh? Is that Don Hung? You
Не, я не
you
видел.
are Don Hung,
Видос.
right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guess. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer.
Понятно, почему он теперь им не доверился изначально.
Overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and brought up the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Hung and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Don Hung?
Thank you, Don Hung.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Luofu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access
Веселье
the
будет там
memories
творить,
of the High
походу.
Elder.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the Plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Luofu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument. a Videodora statue.
Ah, it looks so much like Don Hung. I wonder if... The statue... Is that... Don Hung's brother?
Скорее предка.
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Luofu Videodora have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
Неужели новая музыка? Мелкая надпись. Когда возрождается стрел, пробуждается враг, мы называем могущественным водом древнего моря. Чтобы запить небесные обители, искоренить и расти зла. Все начертано на этом камне для памяти потомков. Что они умеют делать, это ролики красивые. Прикольно поднял.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once
Да,
the
он
location of
офигенный.
Dragon Palace.
Сильный капец.
Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in ruins, and the Videodora used their sacred homeland to imprison the arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan, General, are you planning to face Fantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so.
Парочка
I'll be
толпа.
counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author.
Типа все гораздо масштабнее.
Cloud Knights, attention! After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, You must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu,
Теперь он стал
if I
серьезным.
am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
Санктус Медикус. Дхарани. Или Дарани. Ладно, погнали.
These steps are so far apart. I gotta find a way down.
Use scale-gorged waterscape to seal the arbor. Treason!
Короче, играть пати с 4 внуками. Типа творить террорин.
Your senses.
Хреново.
You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives? Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well. In that case, I will report you to the preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of the High Elder.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission to quell the Ambrosial Arbor. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. It's the way to the root depths.
Is that
Капец, как все масштабно становится к концу каждой планеты.
reference to the three talons? What the heck does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Just follow me.
Но хоть загружать не стал.
Huge palace. Completely abandoned.
Снимите 3 печати в виде Хара.
Difficult for them. Imagine how upset you'd be if you had to abandon me.
For the Vidyadhara, it must have been a necessary sacrifice.
Так, подожди, а куда нам идти? Давай сюда пойдем, ты чё? Здесь быстрее. Церемониальный светильник оставлен в виде Хара, дающий в себе силу запечатывания расы Видяхара. Сжигая в определенном порядке, можете снять печати чешуйчатого ущелья. Хорошо, а порядок где?
This is one of the places mentioned in the riddle. One of the three talents. If we can break the seal here, we'll be a step closer to the roots of the arbor.
Подожди, а...
The seals you mentioned. Do you mean these weird-looking stone lanterns?
That's right. From what I recall, we have to touch these stone lanterns in a particular sequence to unlock the seals in this area.
In that case then, I'll leave it to you.
I'll do my best.
Подожди, а где я последовательность могу увидеть? Мне вот это интересно. На них же не написано какого номера или что-то еще. А, под самими статуями? Подожди, ну-ка. Здесь номера. Мне кажется, они одинаковые все. Мне просто понять, где смотреть. Потому что я не понимаю. А, какой стоит одна синенькая, говорит, тут другой две. Так, подожди. А. Я понял. То есть 1-2 получается. Что я понял. Раз. Так. Раз, два. Их 3-4 получается. Загадка, да, элементарная для первого класса. Давай. Три, 4. Отлично.
It worked.
General, did you hear about Miss Immune?
I received word from Lady Fu. The depth of Fantilia's infiltration, along with her meticulous planning,
Ну да.
makes her extremely difficult to guard against.
Ну, на самом деле,
Cloud Knights will carry out
догадаться здесь можно, но довольно долго, я так понимаю, догадываться об этом. Я имею в виду, если посмотреть, да. В чем прикол? Это я потратил бы минут 30, наверное. Чтобы понять, в чем прикол. Хотя из 4, если посмотреть, я, скорее всего, какой-то порядок за минут 30 смог бы определить. Либо просто повезло бы. Типа того. Не, я имею в виду, что я сейчас даже не старался задуматься об этом. Я просто спросил, где смотреть. Я к этому тебе говорю.
Nice teamwork.
Если бы я подумал, да, возможно, я бы тоже бы задумался.
It's time. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
If your people knew that you had brought me here, there would be great unrest.
They will never know. Keep quiet, Inxing. This will make us even. I will give you 2 hours. Research what you can. Remember, 2 hours.
I'm a short-lived species. Do you think 2 hours isn't enough? It will be done.
That's Dan Feng's voice. But what about the other person? It's so familiar.
Так, я туда пока не спущусь, да? Ладно. Здорово.
This is double speed.
Блейд. Он насколько долго жил? Сколько ему лет вообще, интересно?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
This seal was already on the verge of
Хрена
breaking
прикол.
before
Здорово. Бизенка. Бизенка.
Time for a fun. This is double speed. Time for a fun. Time for a fun.
Капец.
This is double speed.
Херачат его просто как только могут.
You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix!
Land! Forward!
Time for a fun.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Плитка откровения. Для чего она нужна, пока непонятно. Так, ладно. Нажмите на кнопку снизу, чтобы посмотреть. А, я понял. Золотое украшение на каменной плитке указывает способ поклонения каменным лампам. А, типа какая первая, какая вторая. Угу. Чтобы снять печать.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Подожди. А, здесь, возможно, я даже не ту зажег. Погоди. Мне надо понять, каким образом надо встать, чтобы видеть ее. То есть откуда я должен смотреть? Был отряд из 5 воинов Синжоу. Генерал уборочных рыцарей Цинлю, его ученики. Блейд, именно связанный с мечом, неизвестно. И Цзиньюань, девушка Блейда Бэджу. Старейшина Данил Лаид. Понятно. Неплохо. Так, подожди. Реально. Мне просто понять бы именно от чего я должен смотреть-то. А, все, я понял, я же на карту могу посмотреть. Я же могу на карту посмотреть, господи. Примерно понимать. У меня же на карте то же самое обозначено.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on?
Подожди.
I wonder if it has any connection. Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on?
Бля, серьезно? А какая из них, подожди? Так я же правильно нажимаю. В смысле? А, подожди, но с другой стороны. Забей. Забей. Так, пум-пум-пум. Здесь две. И здесь две. Какая из них? Никакая, подожди. Ну, надо отдельно стоящие еще две. Так, вторая у нас ближе к выходу. Я понял. Так, еще раз. Раз. Ну, где одна статуя, смотри, там четвертая. Подожди. Карта, блин, неудобно повернута, конечно. Тут четвертый, вот это понятно, да. Получается вот это, скорее всего. Дальние. Да, все правильно. Так, теперь получается третья у нас какая? Третья отдельно стоящая, вот эти две. Вот это. Ага, и потом вот та. Не, ну это посложнее немножко было. Это было немножко посложнее.
Okay. Let's head to the third seal.
Четвертая печать. Пойдем. Где она? Здорово. Давно с тобой не виделись. Одна загадка осталась. Капец, как все сложно по их истории, конечно. Спасибо большое заранее.
It is time to repay them.
Заранее спасибо. Не знаю, как тебя отблагодарить даже. Уровень сюжета и лора, да. Ну, я так понимаю, что они, скорее всего, с импактом как-то, возможно, связаны. Вот разрабы, я так понимаю, говорили, что нет.
The last of the three talents is here.
Так, а по той же загадке, что ли? Или как? Почему ориентироваться должен? Мне плитку кто-нибудь даст или что-нибудь подобное? Я что-то не подобрал? Ходуна.
Beneath the lunar glow adorned, Vidyadhara eggs begin to form, and from the ancient sea rebirth, to walk again on solid earth. This mural describes the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth in the lunarescent depths, the beginning of self-reincarnation.
This mural is pretty interesting.
Поочередно.
Looks like time hasn't had any effect on it.
This mural must be related to the others here. It tells the story of the Vidyadhara self-reincarnation, from hatching rebirth in the ancient sea
Начало до
to
конца
the return
комната.
to that same sea as the cycle begins again.
Hey, do you think this could be related to the
Типа
seal?
змейкой, что ли?
Perhaps.
Perhaps? Fair enough. It's tough racking your brains all the time. I'm struggling to keep track.
Начало вроде где звездюка изображен.
What seems to be the problem, friend? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals? What seems to be the problem, friend?
Да в смысле? А что я неправильно делаю-то?
The seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
Так, ладно, давай. Будем методом тыка, значит, делать. Раз, два. Метод тыка сработал. Всё, отлично. Пойдем пиздиться.
The reverence to the three talents is complete. Now, we must head for the roots of the arbor. The roots of the arbor are still growing.
Я так и не понял просто изначально. Сейчас, подожди. Сразу сделаю. Вот так нормально будет. Карикатура точно. Я понял. Я просто метод МТК сделал уже. Там, в принципе, их 4, ошибиться было сложно. Погнали. Шарашить
Is
лицо.
that a dragon?
We've reached the end. These are the roots of the ambrosial arbor, where the vestiges of abundance lie. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon. Now, I will break the final seal.
Давай, ломай полностью.
I hope everyone is prepared.
Нет, но давай, поехали. Почему бы нет? Вы заканчивается, если Цзиньюань становится не способен сражаться. Прикольно. Ну, про интернет 58. Давай, пофигу. Генерал Волк, Байлу, ГГ. Погнали, чё. Последуй совету. Последуй совету, почему бы нет. Еще Биг Милфа появится. Помешать уничтожению этого дерьма.
Has the General of the Lawfu chosen to grace me with his presence?
That witch! She was here waiting for us the whole time! Show yourself, Fantilia!
And the benefactors, too. Oh, patience, patience. Let me make myself presentable. Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis and resurrection.
All of you, ready yourselves!
Fantilia! What is she...
Ебать. Ебать ты здоровая, конечно, мать.
Benefactors, behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance live up to the name. Let's see if I can put it to good use. The very power that brought the Xianzhou long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Fantilia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body.
Time for a buzz. Let me tend your wounds.
So much bark with so little bite. Your attacks are futile. This body was born of the Arbor. You are but ants.
That's some strong wind.
Ебать ты, конечно, шарашишь.
Time to show what's in your prescription.
Зачем я это сделал, не знаю, но на панике.
This combat needs optimizing.
Фантилия не умирающая.
On my command.
Time for a fun. Need a doctor?
Is that it?
Try untangling yourselves from this.
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Все, слушай, в сумму Фантилию всегда. Я понял.
I'm okay.
Lands at the ready.
Ta-da!
Fantilia, your scheme ends here.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Can I have fun this time?
Time for the master stroke. Show no mercy.
Time for a fun. This combat needs optimization.
Живем пока.
You don't look so good.
Я так понимаю, она даже силу сегодня показала еще. Она даже ничего пока не делает особо. Она пока даже свою силу не показала. Ну, говорит, так и пореже, я понял.
More enemies. Time for a fun.
I'm on guard.
This combat needs optimized. This is double speed.
Is that it?
Let me tend your wounds.
Давай.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Ну, практически добили первую стадию, по крайней мере.
Vanquish the abomination.
Can I have fun this time?
Crushing an ant with the weight of a
Первая
star.
стадия, все.
How indulgent. The universe will end in destruction. And with it, the abundance and the hunt will disappear.
То есть, я понял. Прикольно.
For the Xianzhou.
Need a doctor? What's in your prescription?
1,000 thanks. Time. Show no mercy.
Немножко тренировался, да, я понял. Буду знать.
General of the Xianzhou, can your
Unhung. You take it from here.
Did you think it was over, Fantilia?
Нихера себе он ультует.
a scion of permanence? Have you finally remembered your duty of watching over the arbor?
Блин, прикольная музыка.
More enemies. Time for a fun.
To victory.
Let me tend your wounds.
It's time.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
On my command.
Нормально, пока живем.
Are we still ants to you, Fantilia? So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success. I wonder what the other Ravagers would think.
Их же 7, блин, это же
It's
капец.
almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm
Ебать.
afraid you won't have the chance.
Ебать. А ты чё такая здоровая-то? Ты типа ветер молнии, чтобы уничтожить цветы, созданные Фантилией. Погнали.
Fantilia!
Can I have fun this time?
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Конечно, красивая реально. Ну, как дизайн персонажа, имею в виду.
Time for a fun.
Lance at the ready.
Is that it? For the Xianzhou! Is that it?
Time to end this.
Time
Спокойно.
to your prescription.
Пока что живем.
1000 thanks.
Time for a fun. Good as new.
Fantilia, your scheme ends here!
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
To victory! Trifling.
Спокойно.
Time for... Show no
Пока не
mercy.
время умирать.
Time to end this.
More enemies. Time for a fun.
Nice teamwork.
A foregone conclusion. For the Xianzhou!
You're wasting my time.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Как же я волка вовремя выбил.
What's in your prescription? Good as new. Time for a fun.
Is that it? Vanquish the abomination!
Can I have fun this time?
Scratch.
Добивай.
Forgive my indulgence. For my next trick, I shall turn each of you into my Void Rangers.
Она должна рот
The
открывать,
power
интересно.
of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the
Я представляю,
great
насколько
Nanu
масштабный бой будет, когда с Нануком будем сражаться.
with this arrogant Xianzhou general.
I
transformation of the Xianzhou General into a Void Ranger would cast the Law Fu back into chaos. Destruction works in a fascinating way. What are you?
Ебать он сильный, конечно. Прям в такой ситуации, блин, между жизнью и смертью боролся, как этот, блин. Капец.
Not bad, General of the Hunt.
Так это не все с ней еще.
All I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Xianzhou.
То есть это не конец еще, да? Мы с ней встретимся, я так понимаю, еще.
Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the Hunt will fall upon them.
Но она гораздо сильнее, как Оли. Это факт.
General, are you okay?
I'm still alive. And it would seem the two of us can still coordinate our efforts.
Ну, после ее обучения, то да.
Fantилия, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Fantilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor was severed.
So it was all part of the plan? When Don Hung stabbed you, I was scared to death.
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator of destruction. Still...
Fantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon.
Интересно просто, будет ли с ней еще бой.
It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
Leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up!
It's getting late. Where to now?
Дождись выхода следующей главы, чтобы узнать, что произойдет дальше. Понятно. Понятно.
Nice.
Ну, в следующий раз, значит, будем доп эти проходить. Доп задания. Ладно, на этом тогда закончим. Всем спасибо, кто был. Всем спасибо, кто будет смотреть в записи. Всем удачки, всем пока-пока. Всем доброй ночи.